penalty kick, that. And lucky for us, it was your left leg that got clobbered, eh?
That was no penalty, but a fair tackle. The linesman's a copper, so what do you expect?
You hear that, Sarge? Lad here said we cheated.
Anyone who knows me knows I play strictly by the rules, and you were lucky the ref didn't send you to an early bath.
You're all the same, you coppers. You write your own rules.
You should not apologise to the sergeant.
Steady on, little. He's just a bad loser.
Aaron, come on. What are you doing? Well, watch yourself, baby.
Baby,
So when I came back home a year ago, I never expected to make the team, let alone be captain of the winning team. So anyway, let's get down to the real business of the evening. The next round is on the constabulary.
the girl of my dreams.
Now that's a nice tie.
Thank you. Do you want a drink?
I thought you'd never ask.
Excuse me, love. Can we have a drink?
I'll have a baby Chantal. And don't forget the cherry.
So, did you enjoy the match?
Hey, just because you're buying me a drink doesn't mean you put your dirty grey paws all over me. Poor old Phil's not having much luck tonight.
Yeah, he's trying too hard.
Will you listen to the expert?
Service!
Speak up, won't you? Well, aren't you going to introduce yourself then?
Oh, this is Ted. I'm Neil. And who are you, lovely?
I'm Gina.
Get them, boy. Dog.
Okay. It's Gina.
You're the only guy that I need, and baby, you know it. You can make this beggar a queen, a clown or a poet. 'Cause I got nothing to hide.
Oh, you love her.
Just a peace of mind.
I love you, Gina. That little car, darling. Oh.
Then you shape me and you want me. Long as you love me, it's alright.
One from each team, eh?
At least she's impartial.
The more admirers, the better, I say. Come on, Sergeant Blaketon, you haven't danced with me yet.
It's time this party was wound up.
Oh, look.
Hello, Ashfordley Police Station. Oh, hello, Mr. Forbes. No, I can't come out at the moment. I'm all by myself, you see. I'm holding the fort. Well, I'll come out as soon as my relief arrives. I'm up to my eyes in paperwork at the moment. Hang on a minute. I can't just drop everything.
Time, ladies and gentlemen, time, please!
Just getting going here.
What's the time?
Neil, you're local. Let's let us stay a bit longer. Go on.
Go on then.
It's a good thing your Connie isn't here, Neil. Well, what the eye doesn't see, eh?
Gina. You coming or what?
Stop being a misery, Phil.
Right. Yeah, we're off now, Gina. Do you want a lift?
I've got my card, haven't I?
All right. Good night, then. Okay.
See you, Nick.
Well played, mate.
Okay.
I think you missed your chance there.
You're right.
Night, Gina. Right, Phil.
Kate.
Yeah, I like the tie. Very tasteful. Come on.
I hope the excesses of tonight won't lead to any laxity in the morning, Rowan. 8, sharp!
Yes, Sarge.
How do you put up with him?
Night.
All right. Oh, well played, Norman.
See you next week.
Next week?
Yeah, training.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Well, we might have won the cup, but the season's not over yet, you know.
Night.
Hey, stop it!
Oh, sorry.
Get him off!
Police!
Get him off!
Cassius, get up!
Get up! Mr. Forbes, get him off! I'm here to help you!
Come along now, Time. All good people were in their beds.
Hey, he's making rude suggestions.
Hey, come on, Gina. Come on. Let's get you home.
Oh, spoil sport, Phil. I'm only having a bit of fun.
Hey, hang on. Hang on. Let me coat.
Good night. Good night.
Great lass, that, eh? Great lass.
Aye, so's your Connie, so don't get any silly ideas.
Hey, you mind your own business,
Go
all right?
on, Neil. Go on.
Eh?
Oh, Struth. So it was a gang of men, was it, Mr. Forbes?
Aye, to judge by its racket.
And how many piglets went missing?
That's what we've got to find out, Mr. Ventris. We've got to count them.
Right.
You're the only guy that I need, and baby, you know it. You can make this beggar a queen, a clown or a poet.
Alfred! Shut up or you'll be beaten! Shut up! Alfred! Shut up, will you? I warned you once. Shut up! Shut up! Stop. Alfred, come on. Come on.
I don't know, but it was definitely a girl. She was running down Whitby Road.
Well, you better come with me, Claude.
Well, I can't, because I've got to, do my ends up, because the fox, you know how it is. You can't miss it, though. It's right at the back end of Ashfordley Hall.
Right, I'll get dressed.
She went off in a state.
I'll go too, then. Have you got your truck with you?
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to be in that, though. My truck, I've had all sorts in it, you know, it stinks.
All right, then. We'll take my car. Nick, I'm coming too!
That's Gina's car. Gina?
I was fast asleep.
We found a car abandoned on the bridge.
What's he doing on a bridge?
I don't know, George.
Oh. Gina? Gina?
Gina, it's me, Kate. You in there? Nick's found your car on the bridge. Are you all right?
Come on, Gina, open up. What's going on?
George, let's leave Kate to it, shall we?
All right.
Listen, they've gone downstairs. So let me in. There's a good girl. Come on. Gina, what happened?
I thought he was going to kill me, Kate. I thought he was going to kill me.
Assault with intent. It's a very serious charge, Lord.
I know, Sarge.
So we have a maniac running around Aidensfield. I want you and Ventris out there now trying to find him before he strikes again.
Yes, Sarge.
And put your uniform on. Here's your phone, George. What's the time? Ventris, what's that strange aroma?
pig, Sarge.
Well, it makes a change from sheep. Oh, hello, ma'am. Sorry to trouble you. Hope I didn't get you out of bed.
No, not at all, Sergeant. I'm always on duty. Yes, of course you had to call me.
Shall we come over to you, Mum?
No. No, take her to Ashfordley. In these cases, I like to see the girls on police premises and keep her exactly as she is. No washing or changing of clothes. I'll be there in, half an hour. Bye.
So, Gina, are you sure you can't give us a description? You didn't recognize him? Anything?
I can't remember. Don't leave me, Kate.
Of course I won't.
Here's your court, love.
Sergeant Blaketon, couldn't you take the statement?
Well, I'm afraid not, Dr. Rowan. It's rules and regulations. Has to be a woman police officer. I believe it's known as the gentle touch.
Alf? What? Oh, this is stupid looking in the dark. You might miss something.
What about a handbag? Shall I take it?
Yeah, I should.
Oh, that's a nice tie. Hey, Nick, I found something.
That's Phil's.
Phil's?
Yeah. What's it doing in Gina's car?
Inspector Murchison's arrived.
I just want to go home and have a bath.
And you'll be able to, as soon as they've taken a statement. They need to get the details down straight away while it's fresh in your mind.
There's nothing in me mind. It's blank.
Look, Gina, I know it's hard, but try to relax.
How can I? Stuck here in a police cell.
It's not a cell.
Well, it feels like one, and I feel like a ruddy criminal.
Have you removed her clothing for forensic?
It was only an attempt, Ma'am. The man was interrupted.
Nevertheless, we go through the motions, Sergeant. It will concentrate her mind and make her realise what she's in for.
I do know her, Mum.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. You've been in this game long enough. 60% of girls who come running to us crying rape are lying.
Well, having spoken to her, Ma'am, I'm inclined to take her seriously.
Oh, I'm taking her seriously, Sergeant. Don't get me wrong. But we'll do it by the book. See if she cracks. Look, Sergeant. If this girl decides to name someone that's a man's whole life ruined, we have to be sure, so we start by being tough on the girl.
If you say so, Mum.
So what time did you arrive at the Mermaid Inn?
About 7.
About 7.
Yeah.
And you stayed until?
11.
Did you have anything to eat during the course of the evening?
No.
And what were you drinking?
Baby sham.
You're a barmaid yourself, I gather.
Yeah.
And something of a pop singer.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
So how many drinks did you have?
3.
I don't believe you. Come on, Miss Ward. 4 hours you were in that bar and you tell me you only had 3 baby shams?
Yes.
I suggest you had a great many more than that.
I never.
You went home in a drunken state, abandoned your car and didn't want to call anybody because you know that drink driving is an offence. So you decided to make up lies about someone attacking you.
No. Someone did attack me. He followed me when my car wouldn't start. I was marched from anywhere on my own.
Oh, how convenient. No witnesses.
Yeah, well, the man in the car behind me.
If there ever was a man in the car behind, you're making this all up because you're frightened of getting into trouble.
Look, I was attacked. He grabbed me, we fell to the ground, and then there was this noise.
What noise?
Well, a scream. There was this terrible scream.
Oh, so there's someone else being attacked now as well, yes?
I don't know. Well, it frightened him off.
It's funny. We've had no reports of anybody else being attacked, just you. And no witnesses.
I don't believe this. You're saying I made it all up because you think I was drunk? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me, Mum. Could I have a word?
Dr. Rowan, I'd like a full medical examination, please, and I'd like her clothing handed into forensic.
Just a minute. That girl is in a state of shock.
I think it is quite wrong that you should treat her in such an aggressive manner.
The girl will be treated as I see fit, Dr. Rowan. That way we'll establish the truth. Sergeant!
You all right? I knew it would be like this. That's why I didn't want to report it in the first place.
In the girl's car?
Yes, Mum.
Obviously, my men are not suggesting that P.C. Bellamy had anything to do with it.
Quite. Well, you'd better go round and see him, hadn't you?
I would just like to place on record that I know my men, and P.C. Bellamy...
Oh, and the
would know-
girl said that she heard screams in the woods nearby during the attack. See if there's anything in it, will you?
Yes, Mum.
It's routine procedure. I'm sorry. Alf.
Jack.
Right. Why don't you sit up on the table? You've got a nasty bruise coming up there.
All right, let's get this clear. You can't describe the man, and you say he didn't actually do anything to you because he was frightened off by a screaming noise.
Yes.
Well, we're checking into that. If there has been another assault, we'll know of it soon enough. In the meantime, regarding the attack on you, now, we've only your word for it, so let's go through what you've told us so far. You say you left the pub on your own.
No. I said drove off on my own. I left the pub with Phil Bellamy. We talked in the car park for a bit and then I drove home on my own.
I'm sorry, could I ask you to wait outside, please? Just for a moment.
I'll be in the corridor.
All right. Let's stop fooling around, shall we, Gina? Never mind the man following you, or the screams in the woods which miraculously saved you. What about P.C. Bellamy? When I spoke to you before, you didn't tell us about P.C. Bellamy's involvement, did you? Of course, we hadn't at that time found his tie in your car.
Sorry?
His tie in your car. There was never anybody following you, was there, Gina? There weren't any other people in the woods. The so-called attacker was in your car all the time and at your invitation. P.C. Bellamy. You spent the evening flirting with him, and after closing time, you invited him for a drive in your car out into the country.
No! I didn't drive anywhere with him, I keep telling you.
I suggest that you then led him on and changed your mind. Isn't that what really happened, Gina?
No, he just sat with me in the car till the other bloke had gone.
What other bloke?
A bloke in the pub.
So why did he take his tie off? Because things were hotting up, is that it, Gina? We've witnesses in that pub who say you were asking for it. You were asking for it, weren't you, Gina? Why don't you stop wasting our time and admit what really happened, and then we can all go home?
Inspector Murchison, I have to point out yet again that this is not how victims of a crime should be treated.
I'm trying to get to the truth, Dr. Rowan, and these are tried and tested ways.
Then it's time they were changed.
Look, I've got a terrible head. I can't take all this in. I mean, I came straight home.
All right, Bellamy, just tell me this. Where's that lurid tie you were wearing in the pub?
Say somewhere, Sarge.
Is this it?
Yeah. Where'd you find it?
It was found in Gina Ward's car, which she abandoned on the Aidensfield Road, and where she says some bloke attacked her.
Me? You think I attacked Gina? No, of course we don't, Phil. If it was in her car, it must have fallen out of my pocket when I sat with her. Everybody was having a go at me about it, so I took it off. After closing time, Gina asked me to wait with her, make sure this other fella didn't bother her in car park.
What other fella?
The one who was making all that fuss about that penalty kick, Sarge. He'd been making her out pest of himself all evening. He'd been asking her if she wanted to take him for a drive in a car. Things like that.
What was his name?
Neil something. Gibson. Neil Gibson.
Where does he live?
Whitby.
All right, Bellamy, get your comms on. I'll radio the inspector. Tell her we've got a breakthrough.
No, I can't ask the girl, Sergeant Blaketon. She's been sent home on doctor's orders. Send Rowan to Whitby now. We'll call Constable Little in to accompany him. There's no time to be lost. Bring Bellamy here. I want to talk to him. Ventress!
Yeah, so Inspector Murchison wants him brought in for questioning. This is it.
Well, I was going to speak to him here.
No, well, she told me to tell you that she's on her way from Ashfordley now, and she wants the interview conducted at Whitby Police Station.
Who is it?
Mr. Gibson?
Police. What do you want?
Could you come down here a minute, please, sir?
What have you done this time, Neil?
Nothing.
Do you know what time it is?
Mrs. Gibson?
Yeah.
Can we come inside, please?
No, you flaming can't. I've got Burns upstairs trying to sleep.
Oh, well, we need to ask your husband a few questions. Now, it might be less trouble if he came down the station with us.
What is all this?
Questions about what? What are you accusing him of, for God's sake?
We'll explain everything down at the station.
You'll explain now, or I'm closing this door.
All right. You're under suspicion for an attack on a young girl.
What?
Yes. A rape, Mr. Gibson, so I suggest you come
I'll
quietly.
have you for this. He's done nothing.
What have I done to you? Where are you trying to pin something about?
You're the scum of the earth, Gibson. The scum of the earth.
Gina, let me call your mother.
No.
Just a quick call.
Uncle George, no.
Mr. Ward?
Yes?
This is it, lads. You must be her dad.
You had better talk a bit of sense into that daughter of yours, Mr. Ward. What? I mean, it'd be a great shame if your pub caught fire, wouldn't it, eh? I mean, a nice place like this.
Oh, but she's not my daughter.
She's a lying...
Gina, come on!
Are you Gina Ward? Yeah, I am. Who the hell are you? I'm Neil's wife. That's who I am. You tart. You lying cow!
And Gummy, get back in the van.
I'll tell you something else. He won't look twice at a little tart like you.
And I'll tell you something as well. If our Neil ain't out of that nick in 1 hour, we are coming back, right?
That's it, Uncle George. I've had enough. Come on, get inside quick.
Your breakfast.
I asked 4 hours ago for a solicitor.
When we're ready, Gibson, when we're ready. I saw you in that pub, Gibson. Men like you make me sick. Just going off duty, ma'am. Giving our friend here his breakfast.
The girl won't be until later this morning, Mr. Gibson. I'm afraid you'll have to wait till then.
I'm dropping the charges.
You can't do that, Gina.
Look, I can, and I'm going to.
We've got a man at Whitby Police Station. All you have to do is identify him.
I'm sorry.
You can't just change your mind, Gina. Everyone's involved. The CID, forensic. George.
I don't care, Nick.
We could get a conviction, Gina.
Oh, yeah. And what'll that involve, eh? It'll be like last night, only worse, won't it? People asking me questions, picking holes in me character, accusing me of being a liar. People coming round here and threatening me, making me Uncle George ill. Forget it, Nick, just forget it.
Are we ready?
Gina wants to drop the charges, Mum.
I knew it. I knew she was lying.
We'll never know now whether Gibson's guilty or not.
If Gina Ward won't cooperate, no.
So the whole thing's just left up in the air?
Precisely. Without her, there's no police case. It's marvellous, isn't it? She keeps us up all night, she gets half the North Riding Constabulary running around the country like the Keystone Cops, then she chickens out.
And what about me?
What about you?
Where does that leave me, Sarge?
Bellamy, sit down. I'd just like you to know that not for a single moment did any of us think it was you. And if you think we did, you're even stupider than I thought you were. Besides, she'd make mincemeat out of you, wouldn't she? So, just get back to work and stop feeling sorry for yourself. I'll not refer to this matter again.
Sarge.
Prentice, what the heck do you think you're doing?
It's pig muck, Sarge. I've been up to Forbes's place again.
You should have washed it off at Forbes's place. I make my tea in there. Now there's a tap in the yard. Use it.
We can't leave it like this, you know, Phil. No, we can't. People are just going to remember my tie and her card.
You shut up about your stupid tie. I'm talking about Gina. Now, if we do drop this case, then people are definitely going to think she's making it up. Gibson gets off scot-free.
And you're quite sure she won't change her mind?
The thing is, if it is Gibson, he's on the whippy patch.
Could always have a quiet word with Norman Little. See if he could help.
God, how come we never get more than 10 for training?
Not a bad turnout, considering. It was a shame we had to let Gibson go, wasn't it? After all that hard work.
So near and yet so far.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Norman, I think we can still get him anyway without Gina. That's if we can get some help from your end.
You'll go far, this lad.
Yeah, well, it's the principle of the thing, isn't it? The man shouldn't get away with it.
No, well, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just that Inspector Murchison reckons we've wasted enough time on this as it is. So it'll just have to be unofficial, that's all.
Oh, she's a cracking little pig. Just what you wanted. Large white, 9 weeks old, out of a prize sow.
Hey, she's got to be pedigree, mind.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll fetch the papers when I bring her over.
What, shall I come with you then?
No, it's best if I go on my own, because he'll put the price up if he knows it's you, you know what I mean? So, by the way, he'll want cash, and it'll be £7.
I only want it for the missus.
It's not a bad swap. No, look, don't worry, I'll sort something out. But pigs like that don't grow on trees, you know. Gina, give us a couple more, will you? Mr. Sallybrass has just bought his wife a birthday. Was it something to say?
Oh, take no notice of her, Claude. You were that business with that fella last week.
And they found him in lots of gelding.
2 brick job and all.
Oh, thanks, I'm starving.
Well, they're cold now.
All right. How was training?
All right. Did you get all your paperwork done?
Yeah. Look, I had to stay late. There's so much to do running 2 surgeries.
That's all right, Kate. I like sitting in my car in the freezing cold, eating my supper out of an old newspaper.
I'm sorry. So we're going to pop in on the Mermaid?
Well, yeah, if you don't mind.
No, I think it's important that we do. I know Gina's telling the truth. Thanks for the chips.
Aye, I heard it had been dropped, and I'm not best pleased, I can tell you. Not getting to the bottom of that's harming my trade, so it is.
Well, surely nobody blames you. The attack took place over at Aidensfield.
Why, if it took place at all.
I'm sorry?
Well, I reckon she's made the whole thing up.
Excuse me, I was with her all night after it happened, and I'm sure she didn't.
Yeah, all right, Kate.
Well, it's getting my pub a bad name, I do know that. The lasses are scared to come in here now, in case this phantom rapist strikes. And it's thrown my barmaid right out.
What, Lizzie?
Aye, ever since this happened, she's been a bag of nerves, imagining things. Thinking there's people following her, going home. Thinking there's this car behind her.
Really?
Oh, nothing's happened, like. It's all in her mind.
She reported it to anyone?
Oh, aye, we had a long chat with a pal of yours, Norman Little. He thought, same as I did, it were nerves.
Can I have a word with Lizzie?
No, she went home 20 minutes ago. Norman suggested she went home early for a week or two, just till she'd calmed down a bit.
Can you give me her address?
Why did they automatically assume it was nerves?
I don't know.
And why would leaving early help?
I don't know. To avoid all the drunks at closing time, I suppose.
There seems to be this assumption amongst men that if a woman says she's been attacked, she's lying. And if she says she's being followed, it's nerves. Maybe Gina and Lizzie are telling the truth.
Kate, you are preaching to the converted. We're going to go and see Lizzie now, aren't we? If she left the pub 25 minutes ago, she should be back by now.
She could have bumped into a friend or something.
Gibson only lives a few streets away.
Should we go and check if he's at home?
Well, I don't know what that's going to prove.
It'll prove he's not out following Lizzie.
Well, we only think it might be Gibson. What if it's not him?
Then Lizzie could still be in danger.
She can't be far.
Hold on a minute. That's Lizzie, isn't it?
Where?
In the gap.
Wait there. Lizzie? Listen, it's all right. It's all right. Look, I'm a police officer. Look. It's all right, Lizzie. Nick Rowan, Aidensville Police. Remember me? Is this where you live?
Yes.
It's all right. I really am a police officer.
There was somebody following me.
Yeah, I know. Whoever it was has run off now. So why don't you go inside, lock your doors, lock all your windows, and I'll call around first thing tomorrow, okay? It's all right, Lizzie.
It's really important. I can't go through with it, Kate. All you have to do is walk down the line. Nothing can happen to you. Last night's attack was serious. The police really need to know about other offences so they can make a strong case against him.
Yeah, but I can't remember him. I mean, he might not even be the same man.
But if he is...
Gina, you ready? It's all right, Gina, it's all right. Don't worry, just take all the time you need. I'll be with you. You have to touch him on the shoulder, Gina, so there's no doubt.
I thought I wouldn't know, but I did. As soon as I saw him. He was in the rugby team. He was, wasn't he, Nick? A policeman. You didn't believe me, and all the time it was one of your own men.
Look, Gina, let me explain.
You made me feel like I'd done something wrong.
Gina.
No! I don't want excuses, Nick. It was a policeman, and that just makes me sick. It does. Well, I'm going back home. I'm going back to Liverpool.
Right, Mr. Celebras, there she is. What do you think?
Well, where's the pedigree papers then?
They're like in the post, you know. You got to have the breeder's stamp, you see. Shut up, and there you are. What do you think, then? Do you want her or not?
Aye, all right.
Aye, right. Go and have a drink on it.
Aye, OK.
You're getting a bit restless. Shut the door, there's a good lad. Stay there. Stay there.
Look at that pig.
Now then, George. How you going? What's the matter with you?
Gina's just phoned from Whitby, Claude. She's going back to Liverpool. How am I going to manage?
Ah, you'll be all right. I'll get you a drink. What are you having? Hang on. Hey, hey! 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 Hey, come here! Come here! Hey, you!
I'm sitting over here on Barton Pound.
What do you mean? Look, how old are you? Because making silly phone calls to police stations can get you in a... I ask you. You mean round outside the Aidensfield Arms? A piglet?
Give us a pint, Joe. Hang on.
Come on, Gina, we're dying of thirst.
Look, you're not going to change me mind. I'm going. Uncle George will manage. But he need help, Gina. And he can get some. There's loads of girls round here who'd love to do the bar.
But you're his family.
He's very fond of you, you know. Oh, stop it, will you? I never came here permanent, did I? Just to get through my probation. Gina.
Did you hear about PC Little?
No.
Turns out he may have done a whole string of assaults in the Tyneside area.
Yeah?
Everyone's very grateful to you, Gina. Especially Inspector Murchison. In fact, she sent you these over to say sorry for being so hard on you.
Come on, Gina, don't go.
And did you know that Phil has got 2 tickets for the Small Faces on Saturday night? Has he now?
Nick, give me that, will you? Has anyone got a box or something?
Where'd you get that from, Al?
Across the road in the garage.
Isn't that yours, Claude?
What? Mine? No to do with me. No, I can't stand pigs. They'll bring me out in a rush.
No, this is one of Forbes's beggars.
But I saw him chasing it down the road earlier.
Went missing a few nights ago.
That's it! That's my head in the woods!
Give it hands, lads. Watch out!
Hey, I'll tell you what. It won't be like this in Liverpool, you know.